Top 10 Most Powerful Comic Book Characters of All Time. In the boundless pages of comic books, power knows no limit. Some characters soar through galaxies, while others shape entire realities with a thought. These are the titans, the cosmic juggernauts, divine beings, and unbeatable icons who rule their universes. Here are the top 10 most powerful comic book characters of all time. Let's dive into the ultimate power ranking across Marvel and DC. 10. Dr. Manhattan. DC Comics. Originally a scientist named John Osterman, he was transformed in a nuclear accident that gave him absolute control over matter, energy, and time. Dr. Manhattan sees all points in time simultaneously. Past, present, and future are one to him. His detachment from humanity is both his flaw and his power. He is capable of creating life, destroying worlds, and altering timelines, such as in the Doomsday Clock storyline, where his influence reshaped the entire DC universe. Powers: time perception, matter manipulation, energy projection, immortality. Fun fact: his existence threatened the balance of the multiverse itself. 9. The Spectre. DC Comics. The divine wrath of God embodied in a ghostly figure. The Spectre is assigned by the Presence to punish evil wherever it lurks, and his power is only limited by the morality of his human host. He can warp reality, eliminate entire dimensions, and go toe-to-toe with multiversal threats. His only vulnerability is the conscience of the soul he's bound to, usually Detective Jim Corrigan. Powers: reality warping, cosmic judgment, omnipotent level destruction. Fun fact: the Spectre once fought the Anti-Monitor during Crisis on Infinite Earths in a battle that shook the multiverse. 8. Franklin Richards. Marvel Comics. The son of Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic, Franklin is an Omega-level mutant with near-limitless potential. Even as a child, he created pocket universes and alternate realities just to protect his family. His powers rival those of cosmic entities, and even beings like Galactus have acknowledged his god-tier potential. Powers: reality manipulation, cosmic creation, immortality. Fun fact: in one story arc, he resurrected Galactus to be his personal herald. 7. Lucifer. Morning Star. DC Vertigo Comics. The devil himself, once the most beautiful and powerful angel in heaven, Lucifer abandoned his throne in hell and now walks the earth and multiverse, crafting new realities and bending existence to his will. He is charming, philosophical, and dangerously intelligent. Unlike others, he doesn't just manipulate reality, he understands its narrative structure and bends it accordingly. Powers: nigh omniscience, omnipotence, immortality, multiverse creation. Fun fact: Lucifer has no equal except for the Presence, and he has created entire universes from his own imagination. 6. The Beyonder. Marvel Comics. First introduced during Secret Wars, the Beyonder was a being from outside the Marvel multiverse, a realm where he was everything. His power once dwarfed all cosmic beings in Marvel combined. He could manipulate reality on a whim, erase people from existence, and reshape universes like clay. Later depictions reduced his power, but in his original form, he was unbeatable. Powers: absolute reality, manipulation, omniscience, immortality. Fun fact: when first introduced, he was essentially a living plot device meant to explore godhood and identity. 5. Elaine Bellick. DC Comics. The daughter of the Archangel Michael, Elaine eventually becomes the new Presence, essentially the god of the DC multiverse. Upon inheriting her father's demiurge powers, she shapes, sustains, and rules over all realms. She exists beyond time and space, observing infinite realities and governing them with absolute authority. Powers: full omnipotence, creation, resurrection, multiverse management. Fun fact: she remade the entire structure of heaven and the multiverse when she assumed the Presence's role. 4. The Living Tribunal. Marvel Comics. The Living Tribunal is Marvel's cosmic judge, protector of multiversal balance, and the second most powerful being in Marvel after the one above all. He operates with three faces: equity, necessity, and vengeance, and intervenes only when reality itself is at stake. No cosmic being, not even eternity or infinity, can override his judgment. Powers: multiversal law enforcement, dimensional authority, cosmic manipulation. Fun fact: he once placed an entire universe on trial and erased a planet for upsetting cosmic balance. 3. Anti-Monitor. DC Comics. a force of antimatter destruction who has annihilated countless universes. The Anti-Monitor nearly collapsed the entire DC multiverse during Crisis on Infinite Earths. He consumes realities to fuel his power and exists as the physical embodiment of annihilation. Only combined efforts from cosmic-level beings including the Spectre and the Monitor were able to stop him. Powers: antimatter manipulation, reality consumption, size alteration, God-tier durability. Fun fact: he is responsible for the deaths of trillions and the collapse of entire multiversal timelines. 2. Superman. DC Comics. The Man of Steel isn't just powerful, he's symbolic. Over decades, Superman has evolved from a strong alien to a multiversal force. Versions like Superman Prime, 1,000,000 and Cosmic Armor Superman are capable of defeating beings that threaten all existence. He's outpaced time, resisted reality warping, and become a literal embodiment of hope across dimensions. Powers: super strength, flight, time travel, solar amplification, multiversal resistance. Fun fact: Cosmic Armor Superman was built to adapt to any threat. He's a living concept, not just a man. 1. The One Above All. Marvel and the Presence. DC tie. These two represent the absolute top of their respective universes. The One Above All is the supreme being in Marvel, creator of all life, beyond form, time, or limitation. The Presence is DC's ultimate divine force, the origin of all creation, power, and order in its multiverse. They rarely appear directly in stories, often represented metaphorically as writers, creators, or pure narrative intent. Powers: omnipotence, omniscience, omnipresence. Fun fact: the One Above All is often interpreted as Jack Kirby or Stan Lee in story, while the Presence is an unknowable force behind all DC cosmology. There you have it, the titans of the comic multiverse. From the godlike minds that created it all, to the superpowered icons who carry it forward. Which of these characters do you think could beat the rest? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more power-packed comic content. Until next time, stay heroic, stay cosmic.